A sister is someone who reaches for your hand and touches your heart. Finally, I met my sister. Yay!
When I first got the email from my sister, it said you have a new message from a MySpace member, and it says Seema. And for some reason, that name kind of stuck out, so I first struck it as odd. And the funny thing is, I don't really build MySpace like that. I actually clicked on her profile, and when I saw the picture come up on the page, I knew that was her because it was like looking at a beautiful reflection of me.
Treasure and I are such little pranksters. So we get to Ashane's house and we're outside of the building, and I tell Treasure to call her and tell her that we're lost. So as Treasure is saying,
like, Ash, we're lost. I think I'm passing a McDonald's.
We don't know where we are. We're in such and such street. We're walking into the building and we knock. And so Ashane's on the phone like, oh, hold on. I don't know who's at my door.
So I open the door and it's her.
She was shocked.
She was shorter than what I imagined. You know how you keep someone in such a high light? You expect them to be tall and big and stocky with a booming voice. I mean, I'm kind of describing a man, but
she has my father's face. The shape of his face, his eyes, his nose, his mouth, that is my father. It is so weird. All my life, people always told me I look just like my dad, but seeing Ashane,
and I saw my other sister behind her, and that was really like, she looks like me.
Then as I'm taking off my shoes to come inside, see him out of the corner of my eye, and without even thinking, in my head I'm saying, what's my father doing here? And then I realized, oh my gosh, that's my brother.
From talking on the phone, I thought she was going to be very haughty and so bougie, dripping with Gucci bags and a Louis Vuitton scarf wrapped around her neck with the big Grace Kelly shades on. And it's like, hi Ash, this is your sister Seema. Let me tell y'all about Treasure. Treasure is a piece of work. And sometimes she can hurt your feelings and she won't know she's hurting your feelings. She'll be cracking a joke, but in the midst of the joke, she'll hit on some things that you might feel some kind of self-conscious about. But Treasure, she's funny. And for her to be 15 is really weird because she comes off to be older than what she really is.
I brought some pictures for my sister to look at. Ashane, Treasure, and I, we have the same father, but we have very different relationships with him, non-existent or otherwise. Treasure has had the opportunity to meet my father already, but Ashane hasn't seen my father since she was about 2 or 3, and she didn't remember anything about him. She didn't even remember what he looked like until I showed her a picture, and even she was floored by how much she resembles him.